The following message has been co-signed by the Divine and sponsored by Spirits. Beautiful night, beautiful light, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver this latest, timeless, channeled, collective message from the Tarot in the Shadows series. So, if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. We've pulled your 2 Alpha and Omega cards, and now coming out of the Affirmated Tarot, the first card out is the 5 of Cups, and I have this newfound obsession with seeing its position on the astrological chart. So give me just a moment, because I really want to know. So whatever's happening here, what I already can tell you is there's some sort of sorrow, some sort of regret, a change of heart. The 5 of Cups says, for a long time, talk to me about a change of heart. And interesting. I'm not seeing it for some reason. I know it should be here. Oh, there it is. Okay. So let me see. We have, I know it's in Scorpio. Which planet is this symbol for? Is it Mars in Scorpio? Give me one moment. Yes, it is Mars in Scorpio. So Mars in Scorpio, Mars is going to war. Scorpio is about digging deep. So Mars in Scorpio, that's why a lot of emotional changes, okay? Emotional changes that are because you have to confront something is what's happening here. All right, let's see what else we have for your Tarot in the Shadows message at this time, please and thank you. What do we have for your Tarot in the Shadows message tonight? The Empress. Okay. So the 5 of Cups and the Empress. It looks to me like you're changing your mind because you're recognizing your value and your worth. Something here is just not been satisfactory. It has not been working. It has been serving you, but it's been serving you more pain, more difficulty, and more challenge. Okay, it's regrettable. I heard the situation is regrettable. Now we have the Chariot, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So something happened that made you change your feelings. It made you step up into your value and your worth, into your Empress energy. And you're moving forward, moving on, okay? You made that decision already. This has already happened. So wants to come up. It's the 6 of Swords. As you're moving on, you're making peace with what is. It's like finally you get away from struggles and problems and drama. It's like, that's not my drama. So you're making clear, I'm hearing headway. You're making headway to get up out of that situation. Okay, you don't have to sit in any type of drama. There's a situation that's regrettable. You would have liked for things to go differently. All right, let's see what's the current energy. It showed me a 9-card spread for you today. So in the current, all that has already happened. Now what's happening now is the Page of Wands. Good news. Okay, you found the path. You found a solution. Jiminy Cricket, your intuition showed you what to do. You got an idea of what you're going to be doing. Okay, a plan is being devised, a plan of action. Coming up with a plan of action. All right, let's see what's unfolding. The rest of the cards are predictive. Okay, we have the Page of Cups. More good news. Something that makes you really happy. The Eight of Cups. Okay, Eight of Cups is where you're completely emotionally detached and moving on. Okay, but it's not just emotionally detached and moving on. You're moving on to get something that feels right. You're following the path of what feels right for you. Your spirit's calling you to something more, and you're following that path. Okay. The Ace of Swords, the truth comes out because you have wisdom, you have knowledge, you have discernment. Okay. This is, I hear an offer. There's an offer. Let me see what else. What else? What's a final card here for the spread? There we go. The Queen of Wands, on and about your business. Okay. Pursuing your creative passions, passionate in the way you move forward. Okay. Inspiring, brilliant. Okay. Beautiful, sexy, inspired, fiery, magnetic, attractive. The bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. Okay. So I see a situation here unfolding where there's been some regrettable situations in the past but in these regrettable situations, you've learned so much about yourself, okay? And for someone, I'm picking up on an energy first is coming through here where this is in relation to your mother, okay? Your mother, I heard like you had to really overcome the way you used to be with your mom because she used to control your actions, and it's like always trying to please her, make her proud of you, something like that. It just became too much for you to try to face up to, live up to, deal with. Okay, this is not what you were here for. It was a difficult task for you. But you started to see that if you didn't speak up for yourself about what plans your mother had for you, you'd be stuck in a perpetual cycle of doing what you want and walking away from what you wanted to do, because what your mother wanted for you to do was not always in harmony with what you wanted to do. Now, for some of you, this isn't about necessarily what your mother wanted to do, but following in her footsteps is coming through. You had the opportunity to follow in your mother's footsteps, but you're choosing a different path. You're choosing a different path. You're choosing to do something differently. Anywhere where you were raised to be very docile, submissive, quiet, and just accepting rather than speaking up and choosing for yourself. I see that old character is falling off of you. Anywhere where your mother was overly submissive, was docile to the point of her own detriment for her own vitality in regards to her own purpose and her own passions. You're not following those footsteps, okay? Some of you did for a minute and you're making a change, but there's another here also energy of ones who, even since you were a child, like you just couldn't vibe with that. So, overall, what I see is you have good news coming in. You have new awareness about yourself. This is giving you a confidence in how you're moving forward regarding your own passions in life, whether this is a passionate relationship that you've been developing, or whether this is a business or your life purpose, some kind of hobby, some kind of talent that you're putting out. Like you're on your ball about that. You're all over the top of this. And you're going for what you want. You are moving towards your goals. You've decided that you will be successful and you will have a certain experience represented by that Queen of Wands. It's something that ignites you. It's something that it supercharges you. Nobody's going to stop you from getting that. I hear you've been training your whole life for this. It was difficult to move on from the situation, I'm seeing, because somebody's head is stuck in the sand. Okay, your head was stuck in the sand for a long time, to where you thought that if you loved and nurtured someone enough, then they would see the truth about some behavior. For someone, you told them the truth about their alcoholism, and you thought that the way you told them would make sense to them and they would get it. Mm-hmm. They're saying, don't give up. Don't give up quite yet. They said, keep talking. I heard until the end of Cancer season. So they're giving them like till like mid-August. Okay. For someone, I see you're asking them to reach out and take some sort of like rehab, or it's like somebody here, you're telling them, listen, if this is going to continue, the only way we can continue this is if you get counseling, if you get assistance, if you go into a program or something like that. Somebody is hearing that. Somebody's definitely hearing that. And it's like in the past, the situation persisted because, somebody here, they whoever this is that's having this challenge, they have a hard time in seeing their own value and worth. They don't have a mature coping mechanisms. They don't have mature coping mechanisms. They have emotional immaturity. They haven't addressed, like they haven't done the work of getting to know their shadows intimately. So they're triggered. There's somebody here who's very easily triggered. Mm-hmm. And this person, they run from a lot of challenges. And it's like right now in their life, they're being guided, like, you have to face these challenges. You can't run at this time. Now, you intuitively, you know this, okay? You know this, you can see this. I'm hearing there's been a series of events that have transpired in this situation that are making it blatantly obvious. These different events where somebody here has been acting recklessly and carelessly. And as a result, like, situations are unfolding which make it very freaking clear that something's going to have to change here. Mm-hmm. I hear when you tell this person what you have to say about the changes that must happen, they don't necessarily believe you. They take it like an idle threat. Okay? They're taking it like an idle threat because there's something about, you've told them something like this before. It didn't change anything. It's like it didn't change anything. So it's like you told somebody about this before, about their alcoholism or their substance abuse or their whatever this abusive behavior is, whether it's abuse to their self or their environment or another person. You've told them about this abusive behavior in the past, okay, immature behavior. It could even be to items, like this is somebody who gets mad and they start breaking shit. And it's like, listen, we don't have room for that. You will not tear up my house. You will not tear up my furniture, my belongings. I'm tired of buying new dishes. This is ridiculous. Okay. You told somebody about their self. You figured that they might change. But it appears to be that the universe is here pushing you to take action. Because after that, they're going to throw a tantrum. I see somebody who's going to be throwing a tantrum soon. If you're having this person in your experience, and I hear within the last week, you have told them something about their immature behavior. This is even like, I'm picking up on somebody else's energy here where it's about like they don't clean up after themselves. They leave their mess everywhere and they expect you or the rest of the family to pick up after them all the time. It's like, that's unacceptable behavior. You're old enough, pick up your stuff, put it away. Wash your own dishes. If you eat off the plate, wash the plate and put it up. I cooked for you already. It's your turn to clean the fucking toilet. You piss on this toilet and you walk on these floors. You can clean them up too. If you told somebody something like that within the last week, especially another adult, There's an adult here who's been enabled their whole life to where they get away with this stuff. For someone, this adult lived with their parent until they lived with you. I'm picking up on that. That's what they're showing. They're telling me that for someone here, this adult, yeah, for you, the adult. If you're saying, is that me? Yeah, it's you. The adult you're living with, they lived, and you know this for a fact, that they only lived with their mother before they lived with you. So this person is used to being catered to like a little freaking child. They've been enabled their whole life, okay? And you're not having it any longer. You're not having it any longer. You've become fed up. I heard it took 6 weeks or 6 months. Because you've told them the truth, this person's response is to act out even further. So they're gonna almost like make a joke out of it. There's a word for this, but the word is escaping me right now. So they're gonna act very, first off, it's disrespectfully. So this is like you tell somebody not to, that you need to pick up after yourself. You tell them that today, and then tomorrow you come home, and now not only are there shoes strewn, like one is here and one is there, but now they've dropped, chips all over the floor, and they've done this intentionally. And you can tell because it's blatantly obvious. This is not, it's like the bad behavior is intensified because now they're doing it out of spite. This person is being spiteful. They're not, but who is this? Oh my goodness. This person is being spiteful and immature. And I just see you're being called to stand in your power and take action in this situation. You're going to have to put your foot down. You were really hoping to get out of this just by having a conversation because you're still thinking that there's a way to get what everybody can be happy somehow in the end in this situation. And they're showing me, no, that's not exactly the way this is going to go. No matter how much you would like it to be that way, it's not going that direction. It's going the direction of you're going to have to put your foot down, and stand up for what you want, because this person is going to go and do something even more foolish, okay, and disrespectful, especially on the heels of what you already said about this behavior. So this is like somebody keeps you up one night, all night long, because I don't know what they're doing, but they keep you up. They cause some kind of ruckus. And then you talk to them about their behavior. Then the next night, they're throwing a tantrum and crying and or talking stuff, whatever it is. It's like throwing a tantrum. You were ignorant to this in the past. You weren't paying no attention. You weren't paying no attention to this in the past. It's like at first you were just like being the nice like the, what is it? Hostess. Thank you. You were being a great hostess. So, you were taking care of everything. No problem. I got you. We're no longer in visitor status. This person is no longer in visitor status. They're no longer in visitor status. So they have to help out, You're seeking to bring peace in this situation, but this person keeps trying to escape from their duties, from their obligations, from their part. I see somebody like you feel like you have to chase this person down to get them to do their part. Okay. To get them to pick up after themselves, to get them to tell you what's going on, to get them to follow the routine, something like that. There's a lot of mothering going on here. And I just see like you're losing your emotional reasons that were keeping you in that state of damn near oblivion, of not paying attention. Whatever was making you not paying attention to the mess that this person was doing, that you're now realizing, like, those feelings are changing. You're getting to the point where you're not going to have no more feelings involved in the way you communicate with this person. You're not going to be communicating to them based on protecting their feelings anymore. You're like, by any means necessary, I got to get through this. So this is where you're just going to speak your truth and take the action is where this is going. So let's see the energy on both sides of the table. We'll pull off the top of this. On one side of the table, we have Capricorn. There's a Capricorn there. Devil energy. On the other side of the table, we have the Three of Swords, a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Somebody who's hurt, somebody who's sad, somebody who's had their heart broken, somebody who's been through some pain, some sort of sadness, a difficult time recently. Okay, so which side is it? Which side do you land on? Okay, show me more about this Capricorn energy. Five of Wands. There's the battle, there's the struggle, there's the fight, there's the war, strength training. Okay. On this side with the Three of Swords, we have the Eight of Pentacles, karmic connection. This is a karmic connection that's in your life so you can follow your intuition and move beyond it, okay? To move beyond this, let's see what's required to move beyond this karmic connection. Off the top of the deck over here, we have the Ace of Cups. Self-love will be needed to overcome this war, this battle, this challenge on this side, okay? On this side, we have the Ten of Wands. An ending is needed to overcome this karmic cycle. To break this karmic cycle, a definite ending of some behavior has to take place. Something's going to have to change. Some behavior has to change. Okay. Let's go into my handmade oracle deck and see what else they will reveal to us about both sides of the table here. Show me the energy with this Devil card, please and thank you. What's the message about this side of the table? All right. It says, the only time I ever fell in love and got to stay always and forever was when I fell in love with myself. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Falling in love with yourself could go either way as well, because there's this love of self that just disrespects everyone else, okay? But there's this love of self also that honors the divine in all things. So where this person is choosing that for themselves, they're showing up as a devil in this person's experience, and this person over here is feeling disappointed, heartbroken, let down in some type of way, because this person is in self-love energy. They're not going to be disrespected. They're not going to let their self be disrespected. And I feel like this is a healthy self-love where it not only is self-love, but it honors humanity and the divine as well. In honoring humanity and the divine as well, that doesn't mean that they have to put themselves down to be stepped on or to be disrespected in any type of way. So it feels like tribe's energy is over here right now, in the sense of understanding that you're gonna trigger some people when you got that self-love and respect going on. What's the energy on the other side of the table? Look at this check line. Is this mine? If no, let it go. If yes, how can I transmute this? Okay. Inner guidance system. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. So this person here, with that card, what I'm hearing is this person has the tendency of playing the blame game. Like everybody else is at fault. Others have to take care of me. Okay, this person needs to check their self about their own feelings. So their heartbreak is there. It's easier to blame somebody else for their heartbreak and disappointment than it is for them to own it themselves, to see where they're responsible. See, this Ten of Wands is saying that something has to end here. And part of it is going to have to be, they're going to have to own their shit. I hear they're going to have to own their shit. They're going to have to take responsibility for their self and all the things that they've got going on. They have to do that. They have to carry the weight of their own life, I hear. And they can no longer be playing this blame game where everything is everyone else's fault. Let's get some spiritual AF cards on this reading. What is the message tonight? Show me your message tonight. Okay, there we go. We have 2 cards falling out. Stop looking for happiness in the same place you lost it. That's a message over here. It says, quit going back to people, places, and things that make you unhappy. Were you sad when you were getting drunk all the time? Quit that. Do you think every time you see that friend, even though you don't want to drink because it makes you sad, quit that friend? Does Forever 21 make you feel fat? Tell Forever 21 to fuck off. Does that lover leave you feeling unlovable? Don't go looking for loving from that lover. It may not be easy, but it's simple AF. Okay, so over here, stop looking for happiness in the same place that sold your happiness. You can't heal yourself when you're still trying to sustain in the same conditions that got you ill in the first place. You can't detoxify while you're still surrounded by the toxin, okay? And in the 10-step programs, 9-step program, I don't know, whatever, you know what I'm talking about, AA and all that. One of the things is you can't hang out with those people. You can't go to those places. You can't be hanging out in bars and stuff and you're trying to be sober. Mm-hmm. And again, I'm saying that you have told somebody about their alcoholism and it has triggered the heck out of someone here. So let's see the energy on this side of the table from the spiritual AF. Feel your fucking feelings. Somebody's been trying to drown out their emotions with alcohol. Wow. Okay. Set a timer for 30 minutes and give yourself full permission to feel whatever it is you've been avoiding. Organize your sock drawer while you cry or seethe or get jiggy with some hardcore self-pity. Then when time is up, get off your ass and do something constructive. Your big little sweetheart of a heart will thank you later. So there's somebody here who has been ignoring their emotions, okay? Trying to block them out, possibly with alcohol. That's not going to work. What it's going to do is it's going to cause something else to bomb in their life. And if they keep on bombing everything in their life, the point is at some point they hit rock bottom and they're left with nothing but the feelings. But they don't have to go that far. And I feel like that's what you've been trying to tell somebody. Like, you don't have to let this go until it completely blows up in your face. You can deal with this now if you get a grip on it, right? But that just triggers somebody. Here you're standing in your power trying to address a situation that's going on. Everybody's not ready to receive that message is what I'm hearing. So, thank you for the 1111 Royal Sag. If you have a question, love, just go ahead and send it in. Text it to me, okay? So, this is what we have for your Tarot in the Shadows message tonight. Somebody here is triggered because you're addressing the issue. Addressing the issue is what's going on. Now, we have 11 live on YouTube, so we're going to do one random question for a YouTuber once we finish your Alpha and Omega message. So if you like your question considered, put it in the comment box now. And let me see what our Facebook audience looks like. We need at least 10 as well. It appears that right now we don't have anyone live right now. So it looks like we're going to do one for the YouTube tribe. If this was your message, put something in the comments. Let me know. Vibrant thing. I don't have an answer to your question. Couldn't tell you. Hello to Robert. Hello to TT. Liza, Virginia, Shika, and Titi says, sounds like my sister. Hello to Shy. Let's see. They said to take TT's question, what's in stores for me in July? All right, so what does Spirit have for TT for July? What's the message for TT for July? Today, they're choosing TT's question. But keep coming back, because as long as we have, so what they've decided, what times 10, however many times 10 we'll do, for every 10, we'll answer one random question from someone in the audience. What's in store for you in July? My dear, you're turning your back on external, it's like you're focusing inwardly. Okay, I pulled the Ace of Cups to the backside. So this is telling me you're focusing inwardly. In July, it's a great time for you to focus on self-love, not worrying about who's seeing you. This is more about you turning into yourself. Okay, turning into yourself, meaning spending more time with yourself. You're not going to be seeking the outside entertainment so much from whoever you would normally spend time with. You're going to be seeking time in solitude. I feel in very strong that during July it's going to be a solitude feeling that satisfies you. Being in your own energy is going to be the most satisfying thing for you coming in this July that's coming up. Okay. They're saying this is going to give you a new sense of internal power that you need for what's to come during the harvest season. This is a buildup of personal power, because I see you going for something big later, starting in the fall, and I'm definitely picking up for August. I see you're going to start making some kind of moves, taking action on something in August that is going to require all of the reserves that you're building up during July. So I'm not sure how you, and then they're also saying that there's some answer you've been waiting for is going to be a yes. Okay, you're going to get a yes on something that you've been waiting for a yes in regards to. So that's what I have for you. Let's go into your Alpha and Omega messages for everyone here. All right. The Guardian of Emotion from the Angels Tarot. The situation requires emotional maturity and total trust. You're surrounded by those who have only the best of intentions, so you can rely on the advice you're given. Challenges will be resolved. This card also indicates a generous, humanitarian, and refined person whom you can completely depend on. This could be a reference to these characteristics within yourself. And they're saying, yes, that's exactly what it is. It's a reference to your characteristics. So from a place of emotional maturity and complete trust, you're addressing an issue, okay? You're addressing an issue. I hear you're giving great advice. This is about resolving challenges. Even as this person doesn't like the way you address or is completely triggered by what you say, it's going to lead to a resolution for you. Okay. Dearest you, going the extra mile to achieve your dreams and putting in some overtime will reap big rewards. Now is the time for you to act, to stir up some energy and put those plans into action. There are many windows of opportunity that open but close quickly when you don't take the risk and go for it. Today, be confident that your hard work will pay off and you'll feel that satisfaction and fulfillment of reaching your desired outcome. It might turn out even better than you expected. Isn't that amazing? Remember, however much work you're willing to put in, we will match it tenfold on our end. Everyone over here is rooting for you to win the game of life. So just do it. Yes. So this is you stepping into a place of confidence and communicating what your needs are very effectively. Thank you. Very effectively. It's going to trigger someone in your experience, but within that trigger is the resolution, because either they're going to get with the program and they're going to carry their weight and do what they're supposed to, or I really feel like they're going to end up falling off, okay, because they're going to be triggered and boom, it hits a bottom line and it's got to go. So that's going to clear the path for so much more of what you've been working to develop in your life. Because you understand that at the end of the day, you're the only one that's going to stay. And if they're going to be here, they better bring something that you want on the table. Don't come putting your feet on the kitchen table, because that's not what we want. And that's kind of what you've been getting symbolically And so you understand that. And somebody here, they need to check their self because they're about to wreck their self with you. So this is what we have for you for tonight. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And to confirm this reading for yourself, you could get that answer. If you feel like this is your reading, $10 will get you a quick TikTok. We could get you a yes or no and see what comes out in the cards. If you want to confirm if this is your reading or if you have an additional question, go to my website. We can get it in. And you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, bye-bye. And that's all, folks. Yay. Somebody really needed that message.